final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Faulkner. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games. They have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They still can't get him. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Faulkner. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Going play action with Stevens. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bucs at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stevens. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Stevens. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stevens setting up to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now of the season. And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Faulkner. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Faulkner. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Off the play fake. Faulkner out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete. He had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Faulkner swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd and 6. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again. He's got Ayuk once again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Tampa Bay defense, they help. first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use... timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Faulkner. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 63 yards. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner tosses the out route here to Gallup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Faulkner. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With touch and time, they're critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw on 3rd down. Faulkner. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Stevens now off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Stevens. Touchdown! Tyler Beatty in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A final shot before break. Faulkner. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for a quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably... as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Stevens to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll get 34 yards there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stevens throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They run again with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Faulkner He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 53 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Play action. Here's Stevens. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running right through it. And he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for this. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Faulkner got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Looking to throw. Faulkner. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. trying to improvise. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this from 53. Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Stevens throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Stevens. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Beatty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Escaping the pressure right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down, Faulkner finding Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Faulkner. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 2 touchdowns. 25 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw again. Faulkner. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
On third down, Faulkner. this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be